the lightning shooting is always we're gonna keep it at circle and star. So circle and star is where you stand to shoot lightning between the target distance. X mark is always the one that we're going to drop the red circle. Red circle. Okay. I call that the red circle, but it's also named, what was the name?
It's a nightmare ability.
The nightmare. The red circle nightmare. So the other two orb you guys already see how it work. Now the red circle, if we don't kill the red circle, when it touch the bot, it will give 5 people, one at a time, random, and you got a circle on you, and it will jump to the nearest person to you. So that's why I will set up mostly melee DPS and stay next to it. So the way we're gonna do is we're gonna go to kill purple first, and if you got the red circle like team 2 you were dealing with, alright, here, and this is we're gonna do this is the first phase. We call that purple phase because we kill purple, so we call that purple phase. On purple phase, team 1, we're dealing with lightning. Okay. And team 2, we're dealing with red circle, or we call nightmare. Okay. On phase 2, I call that blue phase. Team 1, we're dealing with the blue circle. And team 2, you guys dealing with the red circle again. Same thing. Okay? Alright. And then phase 3, I call that red phase. On that, team 1, dealing with the lightning again. And team 2, you guys dealing with the blue circle this time. Okay. I have two people. One is Einstein and one is Jess. When we have a blue circle, you guys will, and it's really far away, I need you guys to kite it to the nearest so other people taking them, okay? If other people taking them, that's fine, but if they kite in the wrong direction, you guys jump in, kite it back to the right direction. Yes? So now let's do one phase at a time. Talking too much, it doesn't matter. So we do phase 1. We're gonna have team 1 dealing with lightning, team 2 doing the red circle. Alright, so team 1, you guys stand the same crap. You guys just stand a circle and star. They're dealing with that. Team 2, you're dealing with the red circle. Right now I want to test this, where to position in the box for the best. So team 2, if you got the red circle, you run to the egg mark where the red circle is, red purple portal is, stand there. And the next person in team 2 that doesn't have debuff, stand nearest to the circle, take it, okay? Alright.
Near but not inside, you don't need to get splashed.
Not inside, right.
Boss will be tanked.
We will cut the boss, you will keep the boss.
Alright guys, also, unlike what we've been doing in normal and heroic, the team 1 dealing with the lightning, you're not always going to be stacking at the star and the circle. You're going to wait. The first person who gets the debuff, no matter what team you're on, you're immediately going to run to star. Alright, so if you get the lightning debuff for Vitae, you're going to run to star, and then the add-on will tell the next person to run to circle, and then the next person to run to star, and then, so pay attention to that. So the add-on's going to decide when you go stack at that icon, and it's not that we're all lined up, your whole team is lined up there the whole time. Also, everyone else needs to be aware that that line is always going to be dangerous, so make sure if you're melee, you're on the right side of it, and ranged, you're outside of it.
Alright, one more thing. Where the bot tank is quite tricky in this, because when the orc were born, the tank will move the bot like crazy to get the thing right. So, but we will try as fast as possible to move the bot back to the blue mark. We will try to move the bot back to the blue mark on the first 2 phase. On blue, and purple face at the skull mark. At the skull mark. But remember, when the orb was spawning, we will move the boss as far as possible from the order we go. We need to kill it. And we will try to move him back at about skull mark. So for the people in team 2 and team 1 who kite the blue mark, kite the blue circle, you kite the blue circle to the pillar at the moon mark. Okay? To either this moon, this side, or this side. As long as it kite it to one of these pillars so it don't jump around. Not fly by us. I keep it here. Okay. There's a crazy running around fight. So just remember, whatever you do, do not stand between people who go in to jump the lightning. So right now, bot already set up the add-on, so you should see your name to go wherever. Alright, have you gone good about this? Ackmark for dropping the.
Okay, New, I see you. You got it now. Shelly's still missing it, but he's not on one of the assigned teams anyway, so we'll ignore him.
New Rim, are you ready? It's not that complicated, but it requires you to understand it. So.
Alright, let's keep our cool, guys. We're gonna have a lot of wiping and also figuring out this add-on and how we're all gonna work together on it. So for a little while, we're just gonna be sitting here and figuring things out.
Just keep in mind, do one phase at a time. So phase will fade purple phase. Team 1 deal with lightning, team 2 do red circle. La 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 la. Alright, sorry. Alright, we're going to kill purple first, then blue, then red. On purple and blue, we're going to keep the bot. We're gonna pull the bot further until the orb kill. When the orb kill, we pull him back around the circle mark, either side. Okay. When the other two orb kill, when we kill the red orb, we will pull the bot and keep the bot around where we're standing right now at this stair. Okay. So extra information if you want to know.
Yes, actually.
Let's go.
No. Yes, actually.
I say let's go. Did I say let's go?
You will likely survive. Well, most likely.
He's still locking it. Right,
Outlook unclear. Gather 4,200.
I also found a pretty promising aura for clearing the hots that are on us in the final phase, but won't be able to test it until we actually get there.
How do I answer this? I answer to V.
Outlook is certain.
I go through a bunch of strategy, all kinds of different ones, and then to be clear pictures. And now we don't really have exactly one strat yet. We will work on it. We have to see how the team how it work, and we want people to practice one orb at a time. then the strategy will very clear strategy will come after we see how we go first. But the strategy right now is I can't say one. I watch like a bunch of them, read a bunch of them, and then to understand very clear about it, and then crap one ourselves. So, uh, but it's very close to most strategies online could have right now. Yeah. But you could have you could what if you have any suggestions? Go ahead and whisper me whisper what and yeah I know. But the thing is I refer to have a understanding rather than because more the people doing this they have a fixed location where to move, how to move, whatever, and that makes it could be a little bit even more complicated than it should be. The fight is it come down just a couple things is how many ore we have to kill before we get to phase 2, which order the order we have to kill, where the bot going to stand, and where people gonna drop their crap or doing the stuff. That really come down to that. Not really that complicated. Now we just figure out where which bot how to do it the best, and then form one. That's why I don't really exactly follow anything. Mostly similar to some of the strat of other people, because they think of the best already for their team.
All right, Realm, I see you got it.
Is it work?
Yeah. Just a second.
Yeah, I remember I used to have weak auras before. I had to get rid of it because it causes my PC to crash.
Perfect.
Yeah. But I can't see anything on the screen. How do I know whether I got it? Hang on.
All right, you do not have the weak aura installed, though. Let me put the link up for you one more time.
Ah, it says it's installed.
Yeah, you have the weak auras installed, but not the actual aura. Just a second. All right, you can click that link that I just put in the chat, and then click import.
All right.
And I believe you don't actually have notes. You don't need the notes enabled. It'll work either way. So if you don't want to have the pop-up on your screen for the note, you don't need it. The add-on should still work fine. Although we'll figure that out on poll, I suppose.
Alright, let's just work on purple phase first.
Well,
And remember, orf at boss. Orf at boss. Kind of both of that would be nice, thanks.
Okay, what am I doing? VOD my show code or import group?
Import group. Frozen, you need to do it as well. Alright, we're just going to pull, I guess. Alright, Realm, I see you got it now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait there, stop.
5, 4, 3.
We're gonna go into Q purple. Q purple now. Get on the Q purple. What are you doing? You have to tie the boss away.
People need to spread out for that 5 different things.
Bring him back.
We're focusing Skola.
Kill the ad. Kill the ad first.
2, 1.
Alright, just kill blue. Tie the boss away. Why don't I see that red thing before?
All right, the guy with marked green right now has got it. It doesn't. It's when the ad's out that we have to deal with that. Yeah, the first one's random.
What is an essence of nightmare? Because that's the effect that hit me.
It might have been the ad.
Yeah, what's... Oh.
That stuff everywhere here on my screen.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw the circle, but it ended up hitting me 3 times. Is that I didn't see 3 people close to me, or 2 people close to me.
Yeah, what is that small circle?
I know for that
And
the
what am I-
snorkel you have to spread out to where you don't hurt other people. But that time, like nobody was around.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so I guess in the phases that we have the red up, that means we need to maintain probably 15 yard separation, right?
Just 5. All the range
5,
should be
okay.
like back here in a line kind of thing, spread out easily. The big red circle is the one
Oh, right.
Team War 2 will do.
Gotcha. And that's the one where the closest person gets the next one, right?
guy, keep in mind his own way because I going to keep the mark the same way. I going to keep the mark the same way. So it's only gonna be for the lightning for the lightning. It only be circle and star. All right, keep that in mind. And for the nightmare, the red circle nightmare. Nightmare is only I keep it at X. Okay. So just keep it in mind because there's a high chain. I move the egg mark around to find a good position for people to drop it. Okay, so watch out where the X is and stand there to drop it, and other people to recognize and go stand near you. So, and if there's a chaos running around and the next person for in team 2 going to take this, just go nearby that person. Okay. How about the ads that hit the lightning number? The percent, the number of the hit. No, the number, the damage. So the number is a line. How? Alright. $150, huh? But this doesn't slit, right? And how much people really got hit by that? Okay, I see. So it is a 5 yards? 8 yards, okay. That's not all way. For the lightning, yes, but not all way. Farewell. I make it even longer. Because when people spread out, there's a high chance that got shoot by whatever. Alright guys, so make sure that the people who go in to shoot the Vista, you guys have to be really far away. Because we go into spread out, it means you have to be really far away to be the one, because otherwise people are gonna get shoot by it. So make sure that you go to the mark this far to make sure you're the one who get hit. And people, please remember during the Vista shooting, do not stand between circle and star so they don't get shot by that. And in the fight, I want spread out 8 yards, right? 8 yards. Okay, ready check. Let's do the purple first. And the tank hide the damn boss away from the orb when it get close. All DPS get on the orb. We cannot ignore. Some DPS ignore the orb, just like in the heroic mode. All DPS have to get on the orb, please. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Move him.
5,
A little bit more, a little bit more.
3, 2, 1.
Get on purple now. Move him.
Spread out, guys.
Yay, progress.
Someone need to go stand near that guy. Look. Where the hell Team 2?
Grambo, you go stand on the X mark. Where is that?
Do not stand between the circle and the... Alright, Team 2 doing it.
Focus skull.
Excellent. You taking him?
4, 3, 2.
Get kill the ad guy. We need to kill the ad. We kill blue. Move the boss. Alright, that's that purple. There's soulstone. I mean, the soulstone is here yet. Alright, we go. Alright, mop it up.
It is. However, it's less confusing than having to
Are you
manage
what-
everything in yourself.
Are you always going to put the X mark there, Cloud?
Hmm?
You see where the X mark is now? Is that where we're going to have the X mark on the first one? Could you call, like you called out for us to go there, and the X mark had moved between the start of the fight and
Yeah.
where it was, and I've been trying to focus too much on healing.
The idea is I want to keep the egg as the as where the portal is. Or is it too far for you guys to run?
It's not too far. It's just if it moves during the fight, I'm not going to know
I'm
unless
not
you
moving.
say it's moved.
I'm not moving. I just keep the X right there now. For now to test it out. Because if I move the X to the portal, there's a high chain. The distance between the X to the circle and the star was matching, and it got shoot through that instead. So
Anyway.
the X target the pillar will be better.
Yeah. On those teams, is it meant to go down the list, or is it just kind of whoever gets there takes the next one, VOD?
It goes down the list, but it's also supposedly intelligent enough to see if you already have a debuff from some other mechanic. It removes you from the list and replaces you with a backup. So you need to be watching where your position is on the list.
Just
There'll be 2 windows that pop up on your screen, or maybe 1, but showing where you are in the order for doing handling whatever mechanic you're on. Did you notice it pop up in the last pull?
nope.
How do I activate the WAs again?
You just click on it if you want to see it right now. You already have. it'll activate when we pull the
I
boss.
don't see it. That's the thing. But it's not activated in the fight. Yeah. Hmm. Alright. La 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 la. Alright, so we deal with purple. But when I say we deal with purple, I mean we only kill the purple orb, but we haven't even killed the ad yet. And the second orb already turned to get out. So we have to manage somehow kill the ad before the next orb coming out. So only remember orb. And
The ad killing will work itself out there. Cloud. Trouble is with focusing on mechanics and not DPS at the moment.
nah.
Alright.
I have to constantly remind this man because I watching there all people hitting the wrong thing when there are other stuff. So that's why I constantly remind. That's all. That's why I kind of worry about that. But this is already the farther distance. Otherwise, the X will be a little bit hot.
All right, so
Because the X circle really large, you cannot set it small. It's closer than that.
You run from the fire, don't you? You don't soak the fire.
Yes,
no,
yes.
you run from the fire.
You put this. The X here is even farther. Right here. What's your problem?
Oh, yeah, my
You
bad.
set the X in there even farther. That's how it's getting to it.
So guys, the team 1, your first will be soaking the Vitae, the lightning. So your responsibility will be to go to the circle in the star when told to. So watch your name on the list, and when it says you're supposed to go to whatever the mark is, go to that mark. The first one's going to be random, so it may not be anybody on any team, but whoever gets it will be told to go to star. So that's the first mark to go to for the lightning buff. This team 2 will be dealing with the nightmare buff at the same time, and that's where the first person to get the nightmare buff goes to the X mark, and then the rest of the team just make sure that the person who's next on the list is being told to is the person closest to that person on the X mark without actually standing inside of the big aura on the ground. If we get to the second set of orbs, then team 1 will be dealing with the void buff, which is the soak, and team 2 will still be dealing with nightmare.
Like I said again, Jess, Aston, you guys not in any team, so if you guys see the blue circle pop up, the first thing you kind of to the right spot first, like probably about moon, okay, and then let other people kiting it. The blue purple we sort of need to stack up for the blue purple, so remember to move in and stack when it have a circle, and the stacking box should be somewhere to go. Okay.
Hey Vod, when you say we'd get told to go there, is that a note or something that pops up on the screens for the week aura thing?
It should be, and I saw it last week, right in the center of the top center of your screen, a big text bar pops up saying...
Yeah. No, okay. I think I just moved, I've moved where everything is because it was hidden under stuff, so I'll just make sure I was moving the right thing.
Alright. I'm already checking it. You are? There are no purple marks supposed to be. Where? Why he decided purple? It should be to the X. Gil, he's in team 2.
You were assigned a purple mark instead of a cross. Oh dear.
Are you having conflicts with DBM?
No, you know what it might be is we might all have to set up the same weak aura, or maybe it's Cloud as the raid leader. Can you open up your weak aura? Sorry guys, I think it might be Cloud isn't set up the same.
You leave me a new drink, I delete this. Delete it, leave me the new one. What's your problem? Yeah. Oh hell. Quick way don't want one a long way.
Mine says 4X got a different version.
Nothing. Oh.
I'm hoping we don't have to. We all. We might actually.
Oh, these loadings are quite long.
If we all have to load the same configuration, that's going to be a pain in the ass.
The same configuration of what?
Which orbs
Yeah,
are
you
doing?
fix-
What order we're
Fix
doing?
anything and then every time we start a raid you load that, that's it. Alright.
Oh, you mean what? Everybody has to load it into Exodus.
All right, we'll give this one a try. No, it's you would set it up inside the weak ore itself. I can talk people through it if we need to do that, but hopefully, Cloud's set up the same as mine now, and I'm hoping that
Let's just do
it's
it
good
when we're
enough.
on trash. Reset, set up everything and then have people importing the code on the track next time. Sorry
Hey,
about-
if there's more issues with setting up the add-on, you might need to do the share screen thing on Discord, and we can take a look at what you're setting up, and we can copy you.
Yeah, let's do this pull, and if you guys report the same problem again, then we'll dig into that.
I think that sounds great.
Alright, let's just work for the
5,
alright.
4,
Could you please not standing
2,
between
1.
circle and star? Thank you.
5,
Team 1, you should be there too.
2, 1.
Alright, Q purple. Everyone on purple now. Everyone on purple now. Go to X.
You needed to go all the way to X-Man.
The X.
I changed the skull. Kill skull first.
Alright. Alright, team 2 actually did pretty good job. Team 1 on dead meat. Somehow. It's not.
4,
Don't kite like that.
1.
Alright, we're gonna kill blue. Kill blue. Move the bot more. Wrap it up. You got the unstable vista and it dropped on
Don't release, guys.
83.
Oh, I wanted that ad to die so bad.
Okay, the problem there, Cloud, was so I was in team 2, was in position at X to get the nightmare, and I got the Vita because somebody wasn't at star.
Yeah, that could happen like that.
Which also means it would have run through and clipped everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
So
the randomness of the fight caused that. So that's why we have like each of the team have 2 backup in it. There's 5 there's 5 jump, but there are 2 backup for their 7. So nothing we can do. It's just the randomness of it.
That wasn't randomness, Cloud. It was the second. Like, I got the jump onto me from somebody else because somebody wasn't in the right position.
Jumping from star to the egg, you say?
No, you see, so what happened was somebody obviously it had jumped from the start of the circle. I was like 3rd in the list. I was over here at X to get it, but instead of somebody being over here at star to get the Vita, I ended up with it over at X.
Right.
if that happened,
I was the first. Yeah.
it definitely got that burst. Definitely went through a bunch of people too. If that happened.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got it because I was furthest away from the person with it when
Yeah, but
I probably shouldn't have been at X unless we move X.
yeah, but
Kind
look,
of.
original. Sometimes I want to X like right here, right? Yeah. I know, but yeah, I think not really in better play to drop the X neither. So yeah, that'll be here.
Yeah, I'm just saying when I was at that X, I turned out to be the furthest away from the Vita,
Yeah.
so there's that potential for that happen to it there.
Yeah.
Hey Cloud, where is range supposed to be? Behind the lightning or in front?
Oh, the ring. You guys should be in the center of the room.
Alright.
Right here. Yeah. When we have the boss at the skull right there, the ring will be here, and the lightning will be right here. And when we keep the boss at the stair, the ring is supposed to be at the center too. And the lightning is still here. Either way, the rings should be not stand somewhere between star and stuff like that. The skull marks suck. Let me put the blue here for the more pretty. Alright. Don't have to. Please just please. I know one of the weird thing about over here is when you spread the second I say everyone spread out, you everywhere. I say you spread out, but doesn't mean you spread out like one guy's over there, one guy's over here. Just stay close together, but not stacking. As soon as you are 8 yards away from each other, around the blue mark, good enough. But don't like run all the way somewhere else and then screw up the mechanic of lightning. All right. Team 1 who do the lightning jump, you should even move beforehand if it's possible for you, but make sure that you be in the right spot important because you don't want to think shoot. Alright. Is that bad if I change the name right now? Change people around? Wow, the add-ons suck. Alright.
All right, Realm, look for it this time.
Yeah, well,
Because I do see you have the Aurora installed. It's not going to pop up until we kill the first orb, though.
I'll be
You
popping up
ready?
behind something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Purple, kill the purple.
Alright, everybody's focusing skull, please. Alright, you should be seeing that right now. The windows on the left saying Vite and Nightmare.
Everest. Are you ready? Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Kill the ad.
1.
you, Blue. Is the ad done? Is the ad done? What
Yes, I
killed
think
you
one
guys
died.
at the very on the pole? May I ask? Is that the lightning?
What was that? Sorry.
Lightning went through the raid.
Q. Alright, let me see. Alright, then we have to have the lightning hit at long as possible. Alright.
Can we maybe tank Raden a little bit close to where he's standing at the start? Rather than out at blue, it's just there's not a great deal of room where the lightning's going across the back and to spread out, and I think people are getting clipped.
We weren't close to Nipple and Star, but it's going from like Nipple to X or something.
Hmm.
Usually the lightning is between range and melee, just so it can't go to X.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of damage that goes out just before then as well. So popping off healing cooldowns, we can't exactly move to avoid things necessarily either. So
Alright.
more room to position at the start would be better.
What the hell? Sorry, hang on. Frozen, you don't have the add-on install? Alright. He said it is installed. You know what? I time to remove you out because
Just
I really don't have a lot of time for this.
Frozen, you got to
so I
click the
moved-
link that I just put there and then enable it and import it from the window that pops up.
Put him on a backup on team 1 and I put Amy into the team. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry for the sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry about the blue mark. The blue mark is not supposed for the boss standing, it is for you guys. I put it there for the rank DPS to recognize to hug the blue mark. Is that cool there? But yeah, we will try to keep the boss a little bit off, like here. Okay, around here. Around here, because this is not really a fixed location for boss neither. Alright, but this blue is more like for a rank to stand. Alright.
Maybe if you're in team 2 as well, kind of hover around this right hand side kind of near X so it's less room or less distance to have to travel to where you got to be.
I go Are you ready?
Five, 4, 3,
They might put you in
2,
ignore.
1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, get ready to kill purple. Kill purple. Keep it at Nemo. Keep it at Nemo. There we are. Right there. Alright, no, where you going?
2, 1.
So the tank moving like that's okay. We're gonna, instead of moving on the other side, we're gonna move him deeper in the red portal. But you guys have to kill the purple before it go here to the corner. So we slow down the blue orb to hit the boss, by the way.
Don't release.
What kill you guys?
Look, if one person makes a mistake,
Still?
there's a lot of stuff gonna go bad all at the same time.
Yeah.
Lightning's gonna go places. Ad's gonna kill things. Heals aren't gonna happen. So tanks are gonna die and things are gonna jump on you. We know what these mistakes are. What everyone needs to focus on is getting that mechanic right. If you get called for your turn to go stand on a mark, go stand on that mark. And yeah,
Yes.
if you're standing too close, you're going to get sprayed with lightning or the missiles.
You stack for Unstable Nightmare, don't you?
No.
You sure?
Yes, Unstable Nightmare you do not. There's one person goes to the X mark, it'll have a big like reddish aura around them, and everyone else stays out of that. And then the person closest to the aura, it'll jump to them 5 times. We have to go through that routine 5 times. So the team 2 that's dealing with that, the person who gets it goes and stands at X, everybody else moves away, and then the next person who's supposed to get it stands next to where it's going to explode, but not actually in the aura, so that they can kind of like taunt it onto themselves. And then as soon as you get it, you move to the X mark, the other person gets out of there.
Okay, so move to the X if you get it.
Right. The other one, the one that we do stack for, we're not dealing with yet. But that's just like the heroic mode.
Alright. Ready, check.
Yeah, I'm not having any message pop up across the screen there for me, bud. Hang on a sec.
What? Hang on. One that they decide the Vista where you go, you should move there already and stand nearby to get prepared to get to your turn. Okay.
Oh, actually, because Perry, you're on backup, so you're not going to get a message unless something goes wrong or.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, like, I've been getting marks on me, and I've been on the team list each
5,
time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hit the ball a little bit here. Keep it here. And then one more bow. Move all the way down there. Alright, kill purple. Kill purple. Kill purple, guy. Get on purple. Yeah, people not getting there.
How did I end up with the spider on me?
You were the furthest away from something like that.
Oh, maybe I was the first one.
Alright, we just make this harder than it's supposed to be. The Vista, the one who killing again and again and again and again.
Well, can we just keep doing it in this order, Cloud, so we can actually get
I gotta
practice
fix
at
this
it?
when I fall. Alright, the blue.
I think the first lightning always has to go to star.
I kinda got the throw.
Yeah, I just didn't have.
I
And you
was
get
sure.
to
Yeah, and that first lightning happens quite a bit after the first circle.
I wrap it up.
So yeah. That kind of makes sense. It's got to go at the star.
Yeah, first lightning orb is always star. So if you get the first lightning, you just go to star.
Yeah, it just
Aiming.
it didn't indicate that I was to go to star or anything,
Alright, hang on. Let me
or that it was the first orb. But that's okay. So the circle comes out, and then a few seconds later, the first lightning comes out.
I'm
I
getting
thought-
no messages. I have
Yeah.
no idea what's going on.
The add-on didn't tell me to go anywhere.
Gammon.
Perry, can you open up the weak aura and look at the Raiden auto assign aura? Open it and then click on the Team 1 Mythic,
Yep.
and then click on Custom Options.
Gammon will save us.
Yep.
So what does it say for first debuff, second debuff, and third debuff?
First debuff fighter, second debuff nightmare, third debuff fighter.
All right, so yeah, it's not the same.
Alright, just whatever, forget it. Here before, because we only have like a poll, one more poll. So alright, everything keep the same. Everything keep the same except this.
Okay, maybe. Hang on a sec. I'll re-download.
There you go.
Could you link the string again there?
I just want to see this to see if people should start that. Team 1, I want you to forget the add-on. Just do this. Team 1, people go of Vorak Rim. Could you be at the circle as soon as the orb already hit and it started it? And I have Val Amizu. Could you at the store? Okay.
Yep.
When and then you bouncing the Vista like that. Just stand there like we do in Heroic mode. Okay. On the TED,
Did it update yet, Tori? Perry?
7,600 of 11,000, so it'll get there pretty soon.
Curious if that's a new aura or just overwrites the existing one.
It should overwrite the existing one. I'd say so. I hope so.
okay.
Yeah, let me just disable this other one.
Alright, reject. Give the boss go. You move to your mark as soon as the thing starts to jump. Tell me if you not hit the boss from wherever it is. Wait for Perry. Move to your mark as soon as we kill the Perry, you ready?
Yeah. Click, yeah.
Oh,
There you go, Frozen. You got it now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five,
love this.
3, 2, 1.
I feel football now. Get to your mark. Have debuff, don't do it again. Keep him at skull.
Killing skull, guys. Nobody should be on the boss. Everyone should be on the skull.
Alright, going to kill blue. Do we get both the ad though? Oh, okay. Guys, I really need everyone to stay. You see the blue right here? I really need everyone to stay within, like, not stack up, spread out, but stay within the center right here. If you go and stand at the moon corner or somewhere else, you will got the vista wrong. So please stand surround the blue right here. If you're not assigned to do, you're not assigned in team 1 to do that, stay around the blue mark right here, please. Otherwise, if you go and you decide to, hey, why don't I go to stand at the moon? Doesn't affect anything. No, it does, because it's gonna zap the vista to the moon. So try to stay at the blue if you're not assigned to do the vista, okay? That label mode will now you to the person that go in to get shoot to, so make sure that. Alright. Excellent. Alright, this is the last poll for tonight. Alright, try not to die from the vista. The 2 teams that we are signing up, go to the spot and get the vista zapped right. Don't let it zap too far. People be careful. X mark people be careful. So don't get zapped from the circle. People doing vista, please stand as far as possible to whatever. Alright, try to help kill boss and whatnot. Okay. Are you ready, Zoo? Sorry. Zoo? Okay. Try to stay at the blue
5,
mark and don't run
4,
around like headless
3,
chicken. Alright.
2, 1.
Spread out.
Stop right there.
4,
8 yards, guys.
2, 1.
Kill purple.
Where's the big...
Everybody's killing skull. Oh no.
Oh, don't go there. Go back.
If you got the fire, you gotta run out, guys. Run out of the group and kite it in a circle.
Kill blue, guys. Kill blue. Are you kiting at all? Kite it. They're all going out, right? I have 3 stack, and then I still have to taunt the boss because you don't move, man. Alright, thank you so much, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you. The positioning
This-
on that.
This was actually good, guys. We got a lot of stuff figured out. It'll be much clearer when we have a full day dedicated to this.
Yeah, this is a lot of information and confused, but it's not so bad. And for the first time, I clicked the damn portal from the mage. And it brought me back, and I want because you summon. Oh man!
Click the portal
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. I really appreciate the portal. I really do.
Night,
I
guys.
want
Hey.
to see the.
Hey, does anyone want to stick around and either run keys or?
Three,